Hey, you guys, this is Quinn601, back with a review of the Basketball Wives. Let me tell you this now, okay? I did not do the last episode review because to me, okay, well, I'm just gonna tie it all in because I did watch it and I did watch the reunion. Okay, for the finale, okay, for me in the finale, the biggest thing that stood out to me was Tami, that whole episode. Tami was the one that stood out for me in this episode because Tami is nothing but a huge ass contradiction to herself. Okay, the epitome of that episode for me was, you know how Tami is always talking about keeping 100, come to me, and this, that, and the fourth, come to me, and if you got something to say, this, that, and the fourth. And this is what I always say about a majority of the people out here that says, I keep it real, and this, that, I'm 100, and this, that, and the fourth. No, you're not, because most of the people are just like Tami. You got this whole persona, this whole um thing you done attached to your true personality. You done attach something that's false to your true personality about you real and you keeping 100 and this, that, and the fourth. But when somebody gets you together, you can't take it. And that was what happened between her and Royce. Now, you know what, Tami, and this is why I say you a big contradiction because you sat there and said basically that Royce was not in that and this, that, and the fourth. She wasn't there to witness anything, but you wasn't there to witness if Jennifer had this interview or not. You going by he say, she say, or a transcript. And furthermore, and this is for the life of me, for the entire season, for the life of me, since now you want to jump on the bandwagon and try to try to basically get Jen together with Evelyn. See, this is how I know y'all in that circle are some lame bitches because, and this is how this circle works. Shaunie is the hand that feeds them. Tami is the enforcer. She's the bully. Evelyn wants to be the bully and the enforcer, and she's scared of Tami, so that's why she kisses Tami ass. And Suzie kisses all their ass because Suzie really can't take them either. That's why Suzie is running back and forth, always telling all this bullshit about everybody else. But you notice she never says what the fuck she says in the conversation. She always running back and twisting what the fuck somebody else say. But be that as it may, okay. Um, Tami, you a mud duck. You a straight up mud duck. You a straight up mud duck because just like you said, Royce was not there. You were not there. Okay, and in the interview with Jen, and like why you nor Evelyn, why y'all haven't printed out nothing on paper to throw in this bitch face? Why you have not printed nothing on paper? Okay. If this is actually okay, if y'all are actually telling the truth and y'all talking about, oh, I take a lie detector test and this, that, and the fourth, that's what Evelyn was saying the episode before the finale, talking about, oh, I'll take a lie detector test and blah 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 blah, this, that, and the fourth. That you know what, you going the extra mile for nothing. And obviously, Evelyn, you are pressed for whatever reason that doesn't even make any sense to me anymore because you should just, if you done with the bitch, just let her go. And I don't understand with you and Tami both trying to jump down her throat. Just print the shit out, throw it in her face, and be like, okay, the interviewer said that, Jen, you said this. The interviewer asked that, Jen, you said this. That's it. That's your proof. But I haven't seen not any of that. So the finale episode was just, to me, it just really showed Tami's one of her multiple personalities for me because like I said, she always talking about she wants somebody to come to her and keep it real and keep it 100, like she was jumping down Keisha's throat and calling her pathetic. But the truth of the matter is, Tami Roman, you are the pathetic one. Okay, now for the finale, I'm glad that the finale gave them a platform where they all had a chance to get whatever they had on their chest off their chest because they had um, people there to mediate that. Shaunie O'Neal, don't try to act like that you are that you trying to be the one to keep this shit together. You, Shaunie, I see right through you. You is staring that shit up just like Tami has been. You both have been doing it all season. You try to play. See, this how it works. Okay, people outside y'all circle, yeah, y'all keep a good y'all y'all stay good with them for the most part. But when it comes to the people outside the circle, and see, this is the thing, Shaunie, you ain't gonna back those people outside this circle that's not kissing your ass or Tami's ass or not bowing down to you. You're not gonna back them. You'll be cordial to them and make them feel like that you are a friend, but at the end of the day, you're a snake in the grass. Shaunie, you're a snake in the fucking grass. That's all you is. And yes, you are a ghetto hot mess. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. If your pastor didn't tell you, I'm telling you, you are a ghetto hot mess, and they need to pull the show because all of this shit with people throwing bottles, throwing fixtures in the fucking house, and all kind of stuff, people really could have been hurt, Shaunie, all over $1 for you. People could have been hurt. People really could have been hurt, and now y'all want to get on the reunion show and want to make it seem like y'all have had this grand revelation of like, especially Evelyn and Tami. My daughters and my stepdaughters saw this and they thought it was funny, and it's not funny, and I have to be a better example. You should have thought about that shit when you was doing all this bullshit on the show. Now that the show is at an end and y'all ain't got a paycheck coming from it, I guess now, since the paychecks are stopping and they have to go for a new season and maybe find new cast members or whatever the case may be, now y'all trying to have this grand revelation. And Evelyn, with your boyfriend making as much money as he makes, the much money as your attention hound whore boyfriend Chad Ochocinco make, okay, making these damn videos about people stealing his, breaking into his car, taking his Starbucks card. Girl, please, you tell me that he couldn't give you a little bit, a couple more dollars, so you could have. You ain't the only one, so I can't just come in on you. You ain't the only one because a lot of them, a lot of the basketball wives, I almost said housewives, a lot of the basketball wives on the show, hair looked dry to me. The hair looked dry. It looked like they was walking out here in Phoenix, Arizona, dry fucking scalp, dry fucking roots, dry fucking hair, split ends. That your hair looked like just look like a rat's nest. Look like somebody just took your hair and just did this and just left it. And whatever ends and strands that was poking out and hanging out, that's how it looked to me, Evelyn. And you look kind of tired as well. But be it as it may, y'all have some nerve to try to come on the show now and then try to act like y'all have changed and y'all have seen the light and all this shit. Y'all still just as ratchet as ever. And you, Evelyn, now Jen may be lying. I don't know. I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for part two to hear these lie detector results. Jen may be lying. I don't know. Jen may be lying. But you couldn't even. You still cannot be the bigger woman, Evelyn. You still cannot be the bigger woman and say, okay, well, I accept your apology. That's the only thing I wanted. You can't even do that. You can't even do that. Your head is so far up your ass, Evelyn. You not all that. You not all that. So I don't know why you try to act like that you are, and then want to say all this stuff about friendships and this, that, and the fourth, and trying to call Jen out because she left Tahiti. Bitch, if you was a real friend to her as well, then the same thing that you said, you should have thought about what the fuck you said and applied it to yourself. Because you just let a 12-year friendship also walk away. Now, that's just my opinion. Many of y'all may not agree with it, but if you gonna preach, if you gonna, like they say, if you gonna talk it, then walk it, okay? If you gonna talk it, then walk it. And that's why I say these four, Tami, Shaunie, Evelyn, and Susan are just despicable to me. They're despicable. I, they're despicable. Like, I really sat and watched the reunion, in which you didn't get too much out of it. And please, next season VH1, don't use John Salley. John Salley is he. Get somebody else. Get somebody else. You can get somebody else to do it because John Salley, he. Mm, mm. Anyway, And another thing with you, Tammy, you got some nerve also trying to school somebody on bullying and what they should admit to, and this and the fourth, when a lot of shit you really haven't admit to, just like EI and that the whole situation with you and Keisha and Royce getting you together is a lot of shit you may not admit to, and when you do admit to it, Tammy, or when you do apologize for it, it's such a half-ass sarcastic apology that you have to be a fool to accept it. So I dare you to try to school somebody else up on bullying and this, that, and the fourth, and act like you got your shit together, not trying to, well, if I can I should have articulated myself and all this other shit, trying to act like you have grown and blossomed so much in some fucking lotus flower or some bullshit. Tammy, stop it. Stop it. I see what you pulling. You pulled it on the Wendy Williams show trying to tear up, talking about your daughters and all this with Twitter and all that stuff. But on the flip side of that coin, Tammy, while I'm going in on you, I guess you absolutely right, because if if the student has to learn, then they may as well learn from the master. And that's just the truth. If the student has to learn, they may as well learn from somebody that know the lessons. Yes, motherfucking God. Cause Tammy, you no wonder people cannot handle you one way or another. Because you over here one day, the next day you're over here, the next day you back there, and you all around it every which way, and we don't know which personality we gonna get. We don't know if we gonna get hood Tammy. We don't know if we gonna get drunk Tammy. We don't know if we gonna get Tammy who was mellowed out today. We don't know which Tammy we gonna get. It's like we dealing with Sybil or Three Faces of Eve. We don't know which split personality we getting from you today, Tammy, you crazy ass. Anyway, but I wish you the best of luck with this therapy, and I'm glad that you said that on the reunion about your therapy, that you recommend that people go to therapy for to go invent and this, that, and the fourth. Because truth be told, many black people got a lot of issues. We got a lot of deep-rooted issues like yourself, Tammy, with your situations, and we all got baggage. And that's what we all need to realize. Not just black people, everybody. We all have baggage, one way or another. So it ain't nothing wrong with going to a psychologist, or hell, if you need meds, go to a psychiatrist and tell them what the fuck is going on, talk to them, and try to get your life together. So I can't knock you for that, Tammy, but don't try to don't get on your high horse too yet, because you got a long motherfucking journey to travel. That's my point with you, Tammy. That's my point. But y'all, this I didn't the reunion show. It was, to me, it was kind of like lackluster. And then John Salley, he's trying to throw his jokes and this, that, and the fourth, and he's really not that funny. And I didn't even think like the crowd itself was like, they were just, oh girl, it's the crowd. To me, the crowd wasn't even right. Um, Shaunie up that line and everything, and pretty much everybody in line, truth be told. But the reunion just didn't do too much for me. But like the finale and the reunion, I don't know what it was, but Tammy, like, she stuck out like a sore thumb to me, and it's like, you got some nerve. You got a long, like I said, you got a long journey to ride on that fucking to ride before you can hop on that high horse and try to command troops to follow you. That's my motherfucking thing with you, Tammy. That's my thing with you right now. But we'll wait and see what part two brings, and the results of these lie detector tests, like we on fucking Maury or something. But these women, they really do need a hobby. They really do need a hobby, and I just don't I just don't understand all the chaos anymore. And like Shaunie claimed that she's so over all the bickering, but every time you trying to you say you over the bickering, Shaunie, and all the fighting between Evelyn and Jen, but yet you out, like I said, you always in the middle of it, trying to get them together and stuff like that, and you know it's gonna be a fucking straight up disaster. So let it go, let it flow. Is what I say. If they can't work on it, then leave it alone. It's not your place anyway. But anyway, y'all, this is Quentin 601. That's my review of the finale and reunion part one. So I will get you the reunion part two as soon as I see that next week or whenever it comes on again. So I hope you guys are doing well and staying cool this summer and everything. So I will be back and talk to you guys later. Peace.